Welcome back, my beautiful friends and family, to the YouTube Let's Play that is our Next Order journey, I guess. I hope everybody is doing wonderful, as always, and yeah, we have so much to talk about today. I have a lot of things that I want to discuss with you guys. We have a little bit to catch up on in terms of off-screen training. I have been doing a little bit of a grind, which I mentioned at the end of the last episode to you guys. I was doing that a little bit, so I'm going to catch you guys up on the stats and the changes of Daryl and Kay here. On top of that, I have changes to the setup that I want to quickly discuss with you, and in addition, I also have been doing a fuck ton of work for the series as a whole this week. This has got nothing to do with you guys really, but I have been doing a lot this week that I'm going to talk to you guys about as well, in terms of, you know, it'll be the past for you guys, but it's been the present for me, and it's busy and whatever, but I'll get to all that shit. We have all this and more in today's part of the journey, so if you fancy any of that, then stick around. Here we go. Alright guys, welcome back once again. Now, let's talk about some of the basic, most important things, and then I'll talk about some of the useless jargon later on. Not that everything that comes out of my mouth isn't already useless jargon, but you get the drift. So you guys will want to know the important stuff. How different is Daryl and Kay? How different are they looking to the last time when we left this series off? And to be honest, there is not much of a change other than sheer stats. There is no massive time skip in terms of game timer or anything like that. I spent a couple of hours in game, so it'll be a lot, well, not a lot of hours because that's a lie, but you know, just a little bit of time in game, and we were training against the Shikimon in the server desert. I think I said I was going to do that in the end of the last episode. We trained here for about maybe 15 to 20 battles, I think. It's close to that, and yeah, these are what the stats were looking like before. And if I pop into our stats just now, I wish I could show you guys an exact like the same kind of graphic, but you'll get the point just now. This is what the stats are kind of looking like now. So if we look at, we've got Daryl here as Gilmon. His strength, stamina, wisdom, speed, they're all up to 1000. His HP and MP haven't really moved too much because they were already quite far ahead. And Kay is almost identical, with the exception that his speed is a little bit higher than Gilmon's, and then his like strength is a little bit lower, and his stamina and stuff like that. So yeah, the guys are looking exceptionally good. We are going to continue on our training day. And yeah, that kind of takes us into where we are kicking things off from here. So what I'm going to do is probably travel to the server desert. We have a number of places we could go right now. If I can kind of flick through these to kind of give you guys my feelings, but I want to go to the server desert so that I can walk to the Logic Volcano, okay? And you might be thinking, Jack, why would you want to walk to the Logic Volcano when you can just travel there, right? But I want to travel to the desert so I can walk. We're going to regen HP and MP that we've lost. Again, that was off screen, so yeah. I'm going to travel here. We could go to other places, but I'll talk to you guys along the way about why I don't want to go to some of those other spots. So yeah, we're just going to gradually catch up on everything that I've been kind of doing, and yeah, I'll fill you guys in because as I said earlier in the intro, I have had a pretty busy week. I have this week alone, I haven't been doing as much recording, so for you guys, hopefully the Let's Play will be seamless. You guys won't have missed any days or anything bullshitty like that, but I have been doing a lot this week. I've done the off-screen training, which admittedly, it didn't take that long at all, okay? It was like half an hour tops, because our guys were quite strong, so it made it quite a breeze. But then in addition to that, I have started basically rendering all my episodes slowly but surely and uploading them one at a time, which obviously doesn't involve a lot. Once I click the buttons and set it on its merry way, the computer does everything for me, right? But it takes time. It takes me roughly about 3 hours to render one of these episodes, because I try and keep I don't want to get too technical here because I know some of you guys don't give a shit about any of this, but if I want the quality to come out quite good, then I need to render it for a little bit longer than I would normally render something else, like a trailer or something. But then on top of that, I have also created like our announcement trailer and things like that. I created our intro opening, which you guys again have been seeing for about 30 episodes. So I have just created that this week as well, just yesterday actually. So yeah, I've had a busy week, not in terms of recording. So it feels good to get back to the grind, if you like, and to get back to actually playing the game. Because as much as I love, you know, like the YouTube uploading, editing, rendering, creating, social media aspects. This is obviously the core of it. This is where it all comes from. So yeah, this is definitely my favourite. The reason I jumped into this battle with our Garurumon black friend here is because I just wanted to kind of show you guys the difference. For example, we are collecting little to no stats off this guy anymore. We're getting a bit of money, which is okay because he is still a champion, and so the game kind of respects that. There was also another fight in this area. One of the king spawns were in here. That's another reason I wanted to walk through, because I thought that he might show up, but he did not, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, we have an objective inside the Logic Volcano, and I'm going to head there just now. And I'm going to keep talking shit to you guys. I will quickly point out, folks, that I did actually buy a ton of items before we left the city. So we have 21 medium recoveries, but then on top of that we actually have 15 large recoveries. We have a few large MPs and a bunch of medium stuff as well. I might have been covering some of that up, but you guys get the gist. We have a lot of recovery shit, okay? Which actually took quite a whack out of our savings. We had a mountain of gold starting off with Daryl and Kay because of all the training and stuff we did towards the end of the last two Digimon's life cycles. Guys, I wanted to talk about very quickly the last episode, because honestly, upon reflection, I looked back on the last episode and there was a couple of things that annoyed me about it. First of all, it was one of our kind of grindy episodes where I kind of take you guys through the training routine of how I play this game, and so because of that, there was a lot of battling and stuff, which was kind of painful. But more importantly, I actually fucked up a lot of the audio in that episode as well. You know, the microphone was a little bit closer than usual, so my voice was naturally really, really loud and painful. So as a result, I did some audio tweaks, because honestly, as I've been recording these episodes, I haven't done as much stopping and reflecting and checking that everything is good and that the audio and the production of the episodes are clean. I haven't been doing enough of that, in all honesty. And when I looked at the last episode again, I was disappointed on how bad it was. As a result, I rebalanced some of the game audio, which is honestly a little bit too late, given the fact that we're like 32 episodes deep or whatever we're on at this point. I'm not really sure what this one is, but yeah, I turned the game audio just up a smidge, and then I turned the music down a little bit as well, just to kind of balance that. So if you guys are notice it, you might not notice any changes whatsoever. I could be talking absolute shit here and you guys are not giving a rat's ass kind of deal, but I should probably actually tune back into the gameplay at this point. We are fighting Pidomon here because he gives us a little bit of stats. Really what I'm doing here is I'm trying to showcase how strong our guys are, because after the grinding we have been doing it a little bit off screen, they are a bit stronger now. But then also Pidomon is a really, really easy enemy to beat, and he still gives us like quite good stats. So despite that, I'm not going to fight him again. I only wanted to do it twice, pick up some items, pick up some money, and more importantly pick up some points. Now we're going to head down and fight Birdramon, and I think rather than actually walk to Birdramon, we're going to just port you guys there. So I'll see you in a second. Alright guys, welcome back. Oh wait, we actually have a bathroom stop. I better do that real quick as well. Actually, the bathroom icon appeared just before I pulled you guys back in, and I thought I gave the porta potty or the porta toilets to both our Digimon, but apparently I just gave it to Gilmon. So Kay's standing there like, yo bro, I need to go as well, please. But anyways, we better clean that shit up, quite literally, before we start any fights. So basically I want to get down to fight Birdramon here, guys, because Birdramon, as tough as he is, we should be able to handle him at this point. I was trying to avoid the Bomber Nanimon by hugging the right hand side of the bridge there, because although we can beat Birdramon and we can beat the Bomber Nanimon, we would have a tough time fighting them together. So let's have a look and see how we get on against the big orange bird. All I'm going to be doing this episode, folks, I know I've said that line a couple of times already today, but we're going to fight Birdramon a couple of times, not too many. I just want to see how much like stats she gives us, and then after that we're probably going to head to the server desert and fight against Garurumon. That is my main agenda, at least. Okay, let's have a look and find out what we're doing now. I was talking before I was interrupted there that we were going to train against Birdramon a little bit, and then we're going to head along to the server desert and try and start fighting against Garurumon. Now, before we do any of that, what I can actually do here is, I think, because our guys are absolutely knackered at this point, I'm just going to pop a little tent up here. And we're going to give our dudes a little rest. Now, I think what the tent actually does here is it should actually reset the Birdramon spawn, and also let us kind of heal up and stuff as well. So let's put a little rest sesh on here and see how we get on. We might even port back to the city tonight. Yeah, we do. Instantly back into the Birdramon fight. Okay, so this is one of the good things about being able to camp, folks, is that you can actually just literally pitch your tent where the enemy spawns, and then they will basically come back into the fight, which is quite good. I usually use this strategy when I'm fighting against the Bomber and Animon. You know where Taomon lives, up on the top of the volcano? It's a really good area to basically respawn those guys without having to walk all the way out the door and then come back in. You can do it there as well, but... Okay, so we actually pick up a regen disc from Digimon here, which is fantastic. That's a pretty good item to get because those are pretty expensive. So if we can grab one of those, that's fantastic. Now, unfortunately, our dudes need to sleep, which is kind of annoying. I was going to try and fight one or two of these Bomber and Animon, so if I could pull one over without the other guys being here, that would be fantastic. If I could just... Can I just aggro one of you? Yeah, oh no, I thought we got one. Okay, we're going to try and fight two of these guys at once. Now, we have actually died to this enemy before, I'm pretty sure. Did we? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure we did, but maybe I'm getting mixed up. I think we can... I remember having a sad occasion against these dudes anyway, but... Probably just not going to mess around here, folks. I think I'm going to just toss 2 medium recoveries at both our guys for the simplicity. As soon as we kill one of these guys, we should be able to have a lot more of an easier time against the other one. And hopefully we don't get knocked out by any BS, although Gilmon does look like he might need an extra recovery here. So I'm just going to do this. Galmon's actually taking a bit of a beating as well. Okay. So I didn't actually throw the recovery at Gilmon, but you guys get the drift. We managed to take out one, and if Gilmon can... In fact, I was... Not Gilmon. I was trying to get Galmon. We've got the 2 G daddies here. And, yeah, I was getting a bit mixed up with their names, but you get the drift. I'm going to toss 2 more medium recoveries at these guys. This has been quite a messy fight. I do want to pop my ult here, but I can't do it while Galmon is in confusion mode. So there we go. We get our ults off a bit later than I would have liked, because we did end up having to use a bunch of recoveries here. But I'm thinking that based off how difficult that fight was, we should get a decent amount of stats. So we get 2 MP discs, which is okay, and a little bit of XP towards our strength, stamina, speed. So that's not bad. I think what we'll do now, folks, is because our guys are absolutely knackered, we will port them directly back to the city. We could head down a little bit to our right there and actually fight the extra Birdramon that spawns in this area, but I think what we're going to do here is just autopilot. And then we'll sleep, run about the city, pick up all our normal shit. Can I get to the... Are these guys going to not want to go to sleep once I go through this? It's coming up for the hour, which is what I'm worried about, so I'm going to just try and hit the square button before the hour passes and put these guys to bed as planned here in the sanctuary of Jijimon's hairy hut of love and dreams. Here we go. So we made it. We trained up a little bit there. A lot of those fights were a bit disorganised, but honestly, I was trying to talk to you guys. I was trying to fight off intruders coming into my room, disrupting my train of thought and whatnot, but yeah. So here we go. Pick up our items, head to the bank, blah blah blah. And then we are going to head to the server desert and probably fight against one of the best enemies we can fight against in the game. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to handle the little dog friend. Do I actually want to store anything in here? I came across here just instinctively. I guess we'll put the fighting fungus in, we'll put the coriander in. And for the most part, that is us. Yeah, we have tons and tons of item space at this point, which is fantastic. Let's pop across to our agricultural farm / fields and check if we have anything exciting happening, because I believe that we should be due an upgrade at this point. So here we go. Cute and cuddly. You can see that we still have some room to go to grow more meat, I guess. As weird as that sounds. We have more meat that we can grow in the corner there, so we went up to level 4, I think, which means that there must be a level 5. I couldn't remember the last time we put this upgrade on, but let's talk to Palmon here. Collect all of our stuff as always. We get rotten meat, and now we have an extra empty slot. I think what we can do now with all of this is, I'm pretty sure, if I just check really quickly, excuse me, I think that we have enough rotten meat to actually give, so that's 9, yeah, that should be more than enough. So what we're going to do is, basically we were collecting the rotten meat, right, for taking to the Ohguino wastelands to give to Goblimon, I believe. Was it Goblimon? We can basically change this now, and I think that we should probably put on something else. We can grow, so well done meat actually takes 2 days to grow, and new and improved best. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can kind of see it. I'll take my webcam off. We could grow well done meat. We could grow one of these ones. The marble part is the locus of its power. We could grow steel meat, where it takes 3 days for this to grow, but obviously it's going to put up our stamina, I guess, or something like that. Colourful meat, 4 days to grow. So we should get 2. Yeah, let's try this and see how we go on. I think basically what happens here, folks, we could actually plough the fields a little bit here as well. Basically, the better the meat, obviously, the more stats you get when you eat and things like that. So yeah, why not do that? When we have 4 fields, we can maybe put them to better use later on. We haven't actually, oh wow, we haven't actually put points into our cooking skill yet. So we aren't really looking for specific ingredients. We don't know just yet, like, oh, do we need this, this, and this to make that special dish that is always really good for us? So maybe when we start to figure, wow, okay, the boys were good to us today, holy shit. We can maybe look a bit more into what ingredients we actually need, and then we can specifically grow that ingredient kind of thing. So I'm going to put fruit on here, and I think I'll put meat on as well again, because these guys both like meat, and Vegemon has been quite good so far. Now what I'm going to do is nip across to the storehouse. I'm going to put the rest of this meat in. Hopefully we have enough rotten meat to take us up to 20, which we should do. 2 marble beef, 1 confusion jelly. Yeah, more than enough. Alright, perfect. Awesome sauce. So when we want to, at this point, we can now travel to the Ohguino Wastelands, and I think we can check off all 3 of those Digimon. So there's a Tyrannomon we need to speak to, there is a Galmon, the same as what we have as our partner, and a Goblimon, I think, and we need to give all of those meats over. And I think a lot of those guys will join the city, I'm hoping. Can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they will. Let's I'm kind of just running on autopilot right now to send away these guys on missions to collect shit for us. Let's see if we can put any more upgrades on with Vmon here. If I pop down here, we've got the warehouse upgrade for us, we've got the lab and the Coliseum are all available to us now. Honestly, these upgrades are kind of shit. I guess we could put the lab on to upgrade. It's going to take all of our Digi Acid away. Do we need Digi Acid for anything else important? I'm going to look at my important ones here. So we don't need it for the fields, we don't need it for the item shops. Restaurant. In fact, what do we need actually? Do we need Digi-Acid for anything? We need it for the restaurant. Interesting. So do I want to waste it on the lab? I'm not sure. Jijimon's house, you don't need acid. Well, I think Jijimon's got enough acid to last him a lifetime based on how he interacts with us on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I think we can do this, guys. Let's put the lab on to upgrade. It's going to be a use of all of our acid, but at the same time, I'm not really bothered. The restaurant will require a lot of other important things in order to get it, like, off the ground, so we probably won't have that for a while. Wizardmon, where are you taking us today? You're taking us to the Ohguino Wastelands. Well, that's actually pretty useful, because we've just collected all that stuff. In fact, yeah, this is perfect, and I'll tell you guys why. Alright, yeah, this works out. I wonder where he's going to take us in the Ohguino Wastelands, but I think it should be in the valley at the top of the path, right? That leads down. If so, that's ideal. Alright, magic. Now, the reason this is perfect for us, guys, is because the next training enemy that we were going to be against in our resume of training things is actually Garurumon Black. Now, this guy is, up until this point, has been far too strong for Daryl and Kay here, but I think that now we should be able to actually handle him a little bit better. Now, he might take a few recoveries to beat, but you guys are going to see the absolute beauty of beating this guy. So if I can actually just stop talking shit for a minute and concentrate, I should be able to get these guys' commands up to their limit breaks, and that should be enough to take this guy quite low. I don't think the double wombo combo is strong enough to kill this guy just yet, but we should be able to get him there quite quickly. So I'm just keeping an eye on Galmon here when he goes in, and then if I time that correctly, we should get the wombo combo, which we do. I'm going to get this off as quickly as I can, and like I said, I don't think this is going to kill him, but it's going to get him very, very low. We get the fireball double backhand, the double fireball, or the fire hand, whichever you like if you're putting those two together. Those both suck though. Maybe we just call it the wombo combo of death. That sounds a lot more intimidating, but so here we go. Every time we get hit by an AoE move by Garurumon, we are going to take a lot of damage. So when he does his spin attack like that, it is going to suck a little bit. So the sooner we can kill him before he gets any more of those off, the better. I don't think we're going to see any more limit breaks, but at the same time, we seem to be handling this guy very, very well, very, very comfortably. I don't think Gilmon is going to get an injury, so I'm not going to pop a heal on him. But check this out, guys. Boom de yada. Alright, so considering how easily we got through that fight, right, there was nothing difficult in there. We pick up max stats across the board other than our MP, so our HP goes max, our strength, our stamina, wisdom, speed, they all go max for both our guys. Phenomenal training partner. So normally what I would do is I would stay here until I am basically curving out on our stats, and then I would go and fight against Jijimon in Mod Cape. That's normally the path I take for training here. So yeah, and we get a hunk of meat as well, and we also get 346 bits, which is not bad. Now, again, we probably will have to use a couple of heals in between these fights. But it's, oh wow, there we go. We got a little boost to our guys there. That's pretty cool as well. But yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to skip over this battle as well. So if you just give me a second, I'll come back and chat to you guys in a minute. Alright guys, that Garurumon got absolutely destroyed. If the first fight was easy, that one was even easier. Obviously, every single fight that you do against these dudes, your guys naturally get stronger and stronger across the board. They're getting faster, they're getting sturdier, they're hitting harder. It's beautiful. It's just a very nice cycle, but yeah, we absolutely destroyed that guy. That was very nice. So I think what I want to do here, guys, is probably stay and train here for a little while longer. We're going to keep taking our guys up and up the ranks. But another thing I want to be careful of is if I'm doing some off-screen training, because I know you guys don't want to sit through all this, then I want to make sure that we are at least keeping an eye on our Digivolutions, okay? Because Kay and Darryl, although I don't think they're going to Digivolve today, they will probably Digivolve tomorrow. And so obviously I'm not gonna be training through a full day or anything like that, because that would kill me. But I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that I am keeping an eye on that, because if anything like that was to happen, obviously that is absolutely core, and you guys definitely need to see that. So what I'm gonna do is probably run in and out the training area for quite a little while. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'm going to try and keep it as short as I can for my own sanity. But yeah, have a really good look at the stats right now. Have a really good kind of glance, because when we come back, these stats are going to be changing. So we're going from around about 1200 across the board. In the case of speed, our speed is a lot higher, which is quite good. But keep an eye on our strength, stamina, and wisdom, because they're all 1200. And when we come back, hopefully we can get these higher and higher. I'm going to aim for like 1400-ish. And we'll see how we get on when we come back, alright? So, yeah, I'll be back as quickly as I can, folks. I'm not going to try and do this for very long. And if for some reason I have miscalculated the Digivolutions of the champions and when we're going to change into champion, then obviously I will pull you guys in immediately for any nonsense like that. But I'm pretty sure we're okay. I don't think these guys are ready to Digivolve yet. But anyways, I will be back in just a mo. Yeah, wish me luck. Alright, guys, welcome back. Check this out. This is what we're looking at now. So as I said, I wanted to get to about 1400, but clearly if we wanted to, we could push even further against this guy, because it doesn't look like we're slowing down in terms of any of our gains. So all of this has taken us way up to close to about 1500 across the board. But for the sake of like staying here the whole episode and just being boring as fuck, I think what we'll actually do is probably, even though we've technically just travelled here, we didn't spend any money because we took Wizardmon, right, which was great. I think what we could actually do is probably actually just port back to the city, right? And then I'm going to go to the training area, to the gym, and I'm going to rest up with Punamon, or whatever his name is. This little guy here. Oh, it's Jijimon. My bad. So we're going to rest with Jijimon here, because our guys are pretty tired and stuff. And hopefully this is going to proc like a feeding session or something. Yeah, it is. Okay, magic. That's... I didn't actually think that was going to work when I said that, but you know, that was quite good. Let's pop down to the restaurant and see if we can feed these guys anything exciting, because honestly we've been training them kind of hard and we have a lot of money. So let's have a look here. First of all, what I'm looking for amongst these guys is anybody who's going to offer me a discount. That's like what I'm prioritizing here. So Meramon we know to come on Tuesdays. What about Renamon? You can eat Japanese cuisine. No, so I don't. Maybe we don't get a discount from any of these guys. Alright, now with that in mind, we're just looking for the cheapest thing, because all of this stuff is expensive as fuck. And although we have a lot of money, we don't want to go overboard, right? We don't have that much that we can piss about here. So we're basically, I mean, Renamon can give us this for 1500, which honestly sucks the D for want of a lack of anything else good. Your two cheapest meals are 1500, and you can give us 150 HP and stamina and strength. Well, I think that's a pretty good deal. Gives us 2 weight and CTs plus 50. I'm going to buy 2 of these for Darryl and Kay. And that's going to give us a bunch of stuff across the board. So we get a bond boost as well. We don't get like a interconnecting digi boost, which is a bit of a pain, but at the same time doesn't matter too much. Obviously the strength, the stamina, and the HP bonuses there are what's most important. So thanks for that, Meramon. What I think we should also do now, guys, is head up to the gym, or to the dojo rather, this time, not the training hall. To the dojo, and let's actually have a peek at these guys' Digivolution stuff, because this is something we haven't done yet, and honestly it's something we should plan for, because as I said, they will be Digivolving tomorrow. So having a look here, are, I think we've had a peek in this stuff before, I can't remember, but Galmon can naturally digivolve into Galgamon, which is obvious because that is his main digivolution option. He can change into Garurumon, Leomon and Togemon. Alright, interesting. So straight away we can see that because of the fixed symbols, we are automatically going to digivolve into these three here. It's going to be one of these three. Now honestly, Leomon and Galgamon are insane Digimon. I don't know which one I prefer. Garurumon, I don't think we want, because we just had Metal Garurumon as our last Mega, right? And as fucking balling out of control as Garurumon is, right? Absolute top tier champion Digimon, in my opinion, because he's ice as well, which would be pretty cool. We haven't had too many of those, as far as I'm aware. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to lock off Togemon, okay? Because much as we love the giant cactus, I'm going to lock these off. And we're going to go for like Leomon or Galgamon. Now, I don't know which one I prefer, honestly. They are both hand-to-hand Digimon. They're both like melee close combat. So I'm just going to let fate kind of decide that. Galgamon would obviously be the natural choice. But Leomon's such a beast. Honestly, he's an absolute beast. So we're just going to leave that up to fate and see what we get here. Now, Galmon, on the other hand, he is already able to digivolve into any of his guys. So at this point, we can choose whichever one we want. We have Growlmon, we have Growlmon Orange, we have Tyrannomon, and we have Red Veedramon. Now, this decision, to me, is slightly easier because between Growlmon and Growlmon Orange, I don't know, as much as I love Orange Digimon, surely the natural progression is the best one. They're both fire Digimon type, or fire types, but the difference is obviously their attribute, Growlmon being a virus, and Growlmon Orange being data. So I think we're going to lock off Growlmon Orange, and I think we should also lock off Tyrannomon. Now, Tyrannomon's a big cuddly motherfucker, but if you guys are familiar with Digimon World 1, Tyrannomon just eats all your fucking food, and if he's the same in this game, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but I think we're also going to lock off Red Veedramon as well. These are all fire types, guys, so no matter what, we're turning into a fire. I think that Growlmon would just be sick, right? That just seems like the play. Now, obviously, Kota has a Growlmon and stuff, but obviously ours is going to be 10 times better. And, yeah, I mean, if we could get Growlmon and Galgamon, or Growlmon and Leomon, that'd be pretty sick. So, yeah, and that's a balanced party as well between the melee and the fire. So, pretty good, guys. I'm just going to leave that as it is, and we're just going to see where these guys go in terms of their digivolution. Now, rather than just run about training the whole episode, I think we actually better do some recruiting, am I right? Because honestly, we've been dodging that for quite some time. Let's grab a Porta Potty here, why not? Because I actually used some of them earlier on in the episode. I should probably also show you guys, because we looked at our stats and stuff, right? But I think I'll also catch you guys back up and say that our money is up to about 30k. So we spent a lot of money earlier, but then we did get 300 for every Garurumon battle that we just did. And I think we did like at least 10. So we got about 3k. That doesn't actually sound like that much. Who knows? Anyways, let's talk to Taomon. We also picked up hunks of meat, like lots and lots of hunks of meat, which is a funny thing to say, but we can sell those basically. If I have a look in our inventory here, if I scroll down right to the bottom, obviously, we picked up 4. It's not actually that exciting. And we have some coriander. I'm actually going to take 2 of these coriander out, and we're going to sell all this meat and all this coriander just now. And then before we do that though, we're gonna do the actual thing that I came here to do, which is to withdraw our 20 hunks of meat. I'm going to take all of these. We're also going to take the other meat that we need, the rotten meat. Let's take all this. We don't actually need 25, and also the best meat, we do need all of this. Okay, so I think we have everything. Let's pop across to the store real quick and just sell any of the excess stuff. We could actually probably, if we were really bothered, stop in at the stock market as well and kind of check up on our investments, because although the stock market is kind of sucky right now, we probably could try and check that to make sure that we're getting some of our money back. We're going to sell 1 medicine here, and right, as I said, we're going to sell all the excess stuff. So corianders, that's 3k. Rotten meat, we can sell 5 of you, not all of it though, holy shit. 5, best meat, we need 20. Hunks of meat, how much do you sell for? You're actually quite good, hunks of meat, 600, alright. And that should be more than enough in order to trade with the people that we need to trade with in the Ohguino wastelands. So yeah, if I didn't make that clear already, because I was doing a lot of mumbling there. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do with our 2 guys here. Digimon, I don't need to talk to you. I know you... Is there an easier way to talk to Taomon? I don't know, because Digimon always gets in my fucking way. There we go. Taomon, what's up, bro? So, I guess we can just buy more of these because they're blue. Yeah. We can't sell these because we want it to be red when we sell, so we're just going to stock up on more lithographs, which Right now it's just draining us of money. We haven't made any profits yet, but soon we will make profits, which is the main thing. Alright, let's nip back across here. I don't think we can travel with Wizardmon again, right? It's only, is it once a day? Today is the Ohguino Wasteland, and I can't... Oh wait, can he take us there again? Wow, I thought that was a one-day trick. I'm such a dumbass sometimes. I forget all this stuff. But anyways, here we are in the Ohguino Wastelands. We haven't been here in a little while, not too long. Obviously, we travelled here like a minute ago when we were about to train against Garurumon and whatnot, right? But we haven't actually properly been here for quite some time, which so it feels good to be back. Again, we have been tweaking the audio levels and stuff, so I don't know how much more audio the music's going to be for you guys. You might not notice a difference, as I said earlier, but it is what it is. So we have a couple of things that we need to do down here. I'm pretty sure that our rookies are strong enough to handle most of the guys in here. If we can handle the Garurumon, I'm pretty sure we can handle the Vegimon. And if we can handle the Vegemon, we can definitely handle like the Goblimon and stuff like that. So actually, now that I think about it, it might actually be a struggle to get up to the top part. Interesting. Now, if I was to have Birdramon, if I used Birdramon to travel to the Hinterlands part, I think we might be able to skip out the fort battle. What I mean here, guys, is obviously if we want to go into the fortress, I'm pretty sure we're going to get stopped. And I think we're going to have to battle against the fucking Woodmon. Now, I don't know if we would be able to handle the Woodmon, in all honesty. We might end up cruising through it without too much difficulty, but I'm pretty sure our guys might struggle a little bit. Just because the fight would go on for ages and our dudes don't have very powerful moves. We have some AoE moves, but I mean, honestly, I don't know how much of a struggle that would be. What we might end up doing, guys, oh, of course, absolutely, of course, that's perfect. Bathroom trip at the most awkward moments, guys. I can't remember. I think the bathroom, we just passed it at the top of the hill there, which is a bit of a pain, so we're probably just going to have to use more porta toilets here. They're not ingredients, there we go. So yeah, I'm trying to rack my brains. I think we could probably just Birdramon skip the battle at the fort. I think that works. I could be wrong. It could the Hinterland Ohguino Wasteland trip might take us somewhere completely different, but I'm pretty sure it's at the top of the hill next to Leomon and stuff like that. So we might be able to kind of cheese the game and bypass all the annoying shit to get to Galmon and the Tyrannomon. So yeah, but before all that, let's actually do the thing we can definitely do, which is speak to this little Gaburimon / Goblimon. We're gonna give him his rotten meat and find out what happens once we do. Sup, dude? Can we chat to you? There's also a water source behind them, which is quite important. Looks like you brought 20 pieces of meat, rotten meat, says the Goblimon. Here you go. What are you going to give us, friend? 1, 2, 3, yep, 20 in all. I got 20 pieces. This is beyond the fermented stench. It's so inviting. This is some of the best rotten meat I've ever seen. Alright, excellent, dude. You do with that whatever you need to, but there we go. For the first time in what feels like ages, we recruit a Digimon. So Goblimon, probably not going to be a massive upgrade to the village, but it is what it is. We've got one extra city member. Let's cruise past this guy now. We harvest our new resource. We're going to check out what's in the back of this cave, because honestly, my memory is just gone for this point. I can't imagine it being anything insane, because if it was good enough, I would probably remember. That being said, I don't actually... Is it actually just a fucking dead end? Is it actually just a dead... I can't... Surely... No, it's not. Alright, thank God for that. I can't actually... I honestly can't remember. Is this like... I think... I've got the Palace of Thorns. Oh. Interesting. This is good, guys. Alright, so... God damn it. Oh my god. So up here, it looks like there might be a Digimon spawning up here later on, folks. But for the time being, all we do is have this beautiful vantage point of the Rose Palace. Now, there is absolutely nothing up here waiting for us other than the baby strawberry, which is, I don't know. I actually forgot all about this area, man. It's so, I guess it is really forgettable, right? There's nothing here. Let's port back to the city and then travel back here via Birdramon and see if we can recruit the rest of our fellows while we're in the habit of recruiting Digis. We're going to speak to Jijimon about Goblimon. Let's find out what he does for us. You're back, Wolfie, blah blah blah. He went in the direction of the business district, muttering something about being hungry. So maybe he goes to the restaurant? I'm not sure. Anyways, we've not got time to stop because we're still on the recruitment grind. My fingers are a bit slow today, folks, in terms of finding things, so forgive me. You could tell that earlier when I was in the inside the inventory screen, right? But anyways, 4.5 grand, and it takes us to the Rose Palace. Oh no! All right, this isn't where I wanted to be. I mean, fair enough, the Rose Palace is good and all, right, but fuck my life. Let's say maybe this actually works in our advantage, folks, and I'll tell you guys why. So if we pop out here, maybe the Woodmon, he's going to charge us. This is kind of awkward. This was not part of the plan. This Woodmon is level 34 and is probably going to destroy us. He's taken 0 damage. Let's find out how we get on against this big fellow. Now, I thought the good thing about fighting against this guy is that we might actually be able to test our strength against him and see if we would be capable of fighting the Woodmon that appears at the bottom of the ramp, right? And so far, it looks like we're doing scratch damage. Now, I think that once we get our limit break off, which I am doing a poor job of getting to right now, we might actually be able to do okay against him. He's doing very little damage back to us, which is obviously a massive plus point, but at the same time, I really would like to be doing better. We have our limit break available, but I'm just going to wait for another ability to go off here and try and time this a little bit better. Let's see what we can do to this guy. This looks like it's going to be a long fight regardless, folks, so I may have to skip this out. I'm not sure. I'll keep these around for just now, and if it looks like it's going to... I mean, how much does this do? Oh my god, that is so painful. I don't want to run from this battle because I don't want to lose the Digibond. We spent 4.5 grand coming here, what the fuck? And we're actually taking a little bit more damage from him now as well. So obviously, in order to beat this guy, I am going to have to be paying a massive amount of attention to our limit breaks and stuff like that, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut to the end of this fight. Hopefully it doesn't take us too long to get there. It's going to take us at least 2 or 3 limit breaks, probably 4 at this point, now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm going to fight this guy and I'm going to be right back in just a second. Bear with me. And yeah, I apologise for all this. Back in a mo. Alright, folks. Welcome back to what wasn't too bad of a battle, but our guys are fucking... Our energy is just non-existent at this point. Which is a bit of a shame. I did have to burn a bit of recoveries there. We didn't use too many MP items, but we used a fuck ton of recoveries just for the sheer duration of that battle. Let's see how many stats we get for this. So obviously we get max. We get 1400 money, which is alright. I guess that might cover some of our expenses, and we actually get a lot of HP and MP from this as well. So in the end, it was worth the stats, I guess, but probably not worth the payment. Now, ideally, I would love to be able to navigate through the Rose Palace here. There is another Woodmon pretty close to me here, so if you just give me a second. Yeah, alright, perfect. We should be able to just walk straight out of here without too much more problems and actually go back to the ramp that is sitting at the bottom of the fort. So, if you... Oh my god. Right, guys, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to skip over this battle. I'm going to meet you guys back at the ramp where we will be prepared to fight the other Woodmon, who hopefully isn't going to be as tough as the one we just fought against. But anyways, I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, fellas, welcome back. Fellas and fellaettes, I should say, forgive me. We're here and we are about to try this ramp nonsense. Now, if you guys have no idea what I keep talking about, obviously this interaction here with the ramp when you try and enter the fort, this is, like, until you beat the Rose Palace and beat all of the kind of nonsense that's going on with the veggie troops and the meaty troops and all that, this is a thing that will happen repeatedly for the longest of time, I believe. So you'll see what I mean right here. Actually, I didn't realise you get a little shadow here. That's kind of cool. I don't know how good the shadows look. I mean, they kind of look like they're flying, but I mean, I'm getting some Peter Pan vibes right now. Let's try and get past this guy and find out what's happening. So, the good thing about running across the drawbridge and stuff is that we would have gained back some HP and MP. I think that this Woodmon isn't as strong as the one outside the palace, so if we're a little bit lucky here, this fight should go a little bit smoother. Let's see, what level are you, my friend? You're level 25, so he is significantly weaker, but obviously this time we have to fight against the Vegimon as well. So I think what we're going to do is tell our guys to actually target these Vegimon first and try and kill them. Because if we target the Woodmon first, we're going to be here all day. So, are you guys both attacking that? It's so hard to tell what the fuck's going on. I think that works. We'll give this a bash and see how we get on, guys. This fight might be really, really difficult for us. So I'm just going to try my best to get through it as fast as we can. We actually have a double limit break already. Somehow in this fight, I guess we've been taking a smashing every time we click the X button. But if I can whittle down the Vegimon and get them out of the way first, then we should be able to get to the Woodmon. I think it might have been a borderline mistake coming here. Because yeah, oh my god, this is a nightmare. So I'm going to let our HP tick down a little bit more. We do little to no damage to both of the Vegimon here, which is a bit of a problem. But hopefully we've got the recovery items to sustain through this fight. Again, it's going to be another long one, and I apologise because I know this is painful to get through, but hopefully we can manage it without too much difficulty. I need to be paying attention to our guys attacking, but right now they keep getting interrupted, which is a bit of a shame. We get one Vegemon down to half HP, which is quite important, but it looks like we've also de-aggroed, which is a bit of a pain as well. I could be using our L1 and R1 abilities here to try and use some more AoE moves, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Galgamon is focused on the Vegemon, so I'm going to be paying the most attention to him because I want him out of the way, as I mentioned a million times. He's actually doing really good work, actually. Galgamon's speed is really fast here. We seem to be doing okay. I think we will be able to succeed in this fight, even though it is a bit of a grind, folks. I might even skip over a bit of the Woodmon to try and make this go a little bit easier as well, because, as I say, there's no way we die here. We have far too much HP resources, and now that we've killed the Vegemon, that should take a lot of the poison AoE damage out of the area, or out of the fight at least, and we should manage to handle this a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do, guys, is once we kill this Vegemon, which is hopefully in a little minute, we should be able to bypass the rest of this fight and hopefully get to our objectives. So yeah, I'm going to see you guys in a bit. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back for the end of the fight. No limit breaks were needed to end that one, but we did use a bunch of limit breaks in the middle. So again, another fight. Obviously, it's I think these fights are kind of beyond our level at this point, but because we have a lot of money and because we have a lot of resources, we can sustain through them. Not a good idea to come in here. If you're Jack, you're an idiot, but I mean, we get through it, which is the main thing. The plus point is that we pick up 2.5 or 2.2k and max stats yet again. So we've been doing a lot of that this episode. Our guys are getting a massive buff. And hopefully this will actually let us get up to the top of the ramp and actually access all of the stuff that we need to access. So, with that being said, thanks very much, Gobelmon, you fucking useless twally, for being the defender of the gate here. He doesn't actually ever join in and help us, which is a bit of a pain. Now, I don't want to have to fight fucking Tyrannomon as well, because honestly, that just sounds like a headache. So if I can squeeze through this gap here, we might have done that masterfully. That's quite good. And now we can actually access the rest of the important stuff. So once he goes away, we're going to take a chill over here and speak to the rest of our fellow friends eventually, which is quite good. So feed these guys some meat. Let's talk to Galmon. Mate, we have been through thick and thin trying to get back to you with your fucking stupid hunks of meat. So here you go. Stick these up your ass. Oh yeah, thank you, he says. Oh god, I was only kidding, but whatever. You know, the thing is, with these hunks of meat, the more I punch them, the softer and tastier they get. After an intense workout, I get back my stamina with that tender meat, 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, mate. I know what you do with the third option there, the third bird in that scenario, but you know, doesn't matter. Galmon joined the city as well. Fantastic. Now, obviously, the Shamamon are going to bum rush us, but I think if we actually just roam around here, they should actually just de-aggro. And then we should be able to get into the cave and do our last objective. Now, I'm pretty... Don't you dare. Okay. Wasn't panicked, but whatever. I'm pretty sure that once we do all this stuff for the meaty troops, we should be able to have a new interaction with Leomon. Now, I could be wrong about that, but we're going to chat to him nonetheless while we're here as well, and see if we can't advance that a little bit. Because as of just now, we're kind of at a stalemate with the Rose Palace and all of the jazz that's going on. Leomon said that we had to help his troops, and inside the palace, the prison guard won't interact with us, and obviously the Hercules Cabaterimon that's deeper into the palace, we haven't been able to interact with yet, because obviously he's in a tough area and whatever, but I'm pretty sure that we might have a new interaction with Leomon. We're going to check that out regardless and find out anyway. But anyways, Tyrannomon, again, mate, you don't know what we've been through. We've fought against fucking 2 trees. We've burnt a bunch of money. We've done a bunch of shit we never expected. But anyways, looks delicious. I'm all raring to go. The proof of the meat I like, and I'll take it. Feel free to go on ahead through my tunnel. I'm in a great mood today, so I've got a gift for you, okay? You can be in charge of my tunnel instead. Okay, that was not what I was expecting, but at the same time, am I surprised? No, not really. Leomon might really blow fuse at me still. I want to eat this meat and leave you. Okay, thanks. Thanks for all of that, Tyrannomon. Now, honestly, I'm pretty sure we could have just destroyed Tyrannomon in the beginning and not had to go and fetch him some meat, but apparently that's outside the confines of the game. Don't know why, but, you know. We pick up a celebratory Nakano there, or a celebration Nakano. It's one of the two, which is kind of nice. And we also have access to all this new stuff as well, so we mean as well stick around and harvest some of this. We get a Digi-Gold, Digi-Iron, Digi-Copper and Digi-Iron. I don't know if any of this stuff is valuable to us. I'm guessing that it is. But we pick up a shit ton of it anyways. Hopefully we can maybe put this to good use, because right now our builder options are kind of lacking. So maybe we actually open up some extra shit there as well. I have no idea. Let's see what we have unlocked. We've got the Gust Way, so we're still in the same area, but I'm guessing this is another hilltop. Let's have a look around and see what we've got. So we've actually got a red Vegemon here, and pretty much nothing else. We have this kind of mountaintop view. We actually have another harvest point. Let's grab this real quick and see what we get here. We get 1 harvest point from here, so let's hope that it's decent. Digirock and Digilight. Great. No Digimeat, no Digilife. Alright, sick. So up here we actually have quite a good vantage point. You can come to this point of the waterfall. You can see the fortress is all the way down there, and the bridge and all that jazz. But for the most part, yeah, there's not much going on here. Let's talk to Red Vegemon, see what he's got to say for himself. I finally tracked it down. We found how they have a hidden field. I never expected it to be here. So obviously Vegemon being part of the Veggie troops, he's like a spy, I guess. He's in here like Solid Snake. What to do now? I have to make sure that they can never use it again. Huh? What? Have I been discovered? Mate, just pay us some sick Digi snacks and we won't tell anyone, and we won't throw you off the cliff as well. That's a plus point. Wait, get back here or else I'll set fire to the meat in the field. Huh? Hey, I'll do it. The red Vegemon set fire to the meat. It's not really burning. What is it? Smells amazing. I can't contain myself, and then he starts eating it. So I guess he had a plan to like sabotage us, but then when he realised that he's just cooking what is apparently a delicious steak feast, then he just decides he wants to stick around. I don't know. I never imagined meat could be this delicious. Could this be? Or how could this be? But now I'm thinking I might really go, well, roasted, yeah, blah blah blah. I'm joining the meaty troops. I'll stay here and be neutral. That means I no longer have any reason to fight you. I've just had an idea. Come back in a little while. Interesting. Can we actually interact with you immediately? Okay, so he's telling us to come back in a little while. I don't know if that little while is as close as resetting the loading screen or coming back in 24 hours, but regardless, I'm going to have a quick reload here and see if this actually changes anything. Probably won't, based on how these Digimon games work, but I'm going to try it anyway. Red Vegemon, please do something. Oh, fuck you. Okay, cool. What I'm going to do, guys, is actually nip back down now, back through the tunnel, and I'm going to hit up Leomon and see if he has anything new for us to say. Okay, so I'll be back in just a little second. Alright, fam. Welcome back. Here we are. I don't know if Leomon's going to do anything right now, but it's worth a little check. We're going to talk to the big furry munchkin himself. Is this a salty fruit? No, it's not. It's something else. What are you, my friend? Oh, it is a salty fruit. Haha. Alright, Leo. Big Leo six-pack. What's up? The Batman of File City. Talk to me, yo. You've learned what's happening in the Ohguino Wasteland, so this is new. This is nice. Obviously, because we've been helping a bunch of us followers, it looks like we're progressing this a little bit, which is cool. You've learned what's happening. Wolfie explained everything, so I guess we talk about all the meaty troops and the Veg Palace and the Rosemon and the Lilymon and all that shit. Those damn Veggie troops. I can't believe they're being so cruel to other Digimon, but thanks for your efforts. We know more than they're up to. Their solidarity is weak. Surely we can prevail. That's why I need one more thing from you. Our fellow warrior Shinegreymon is currently missing. Damn! So Shinegreymon is obviously a Mega Digimon, and he's something else. It sounds like the Veggie troops have captured that brave soul, but the location of the prison is unknown. Right, okay. If you couldn't find the prison, then I don't know what hope there is, because it's literally tacked right on the side of the castle. It's kind of... It's like the first thing we found. But anyways, the meaty troops commando Ogremon seems to have found some intel. Dude, I love fighting Ogremon, so I hope he puts up a fight. But the oath sees me as a rival and won't tell me. Please talk to Ogremon and get him to tell you where they've taken Shinegreymon. Ogremon won't fess up easily, but we're counting on you. So interesting, we get a little update here from our boy Leo, which is good, because now we can actually progress that aspect of the game when we want to, which is cool. We don't actually have to come like all the way back up here and stuff like that. So guys, I think this is a really, really good time to try and again, we're going to port back to the city once again today. I have no idea where this episode is at this point. It might be a really short episode, but it's probably going to be a long one. I have no idea, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to kind of just poke around about, so maybe this will turn into like a mini extended episode. I'm not sure, but Taomon's went to the builder, and it looks like the other dude has went to the entertainment district. He's probably going to the Colosseum. Awesome. Prosperity is now 68, and we deposited a bunch of materials. Now, obviously, the important thing is, guys, once we put these little fellows to sleep, which is going to happen probably ASAP. Yeah, they go to sleep right now. Interesting. I think we might actually see some Digivolution here. I don't know if both of them are gonna change for us, but before we actually go into that, there's another thing we need to quickly point out, and that is that we got a tamer level upgrade that you guys missed. It was actually, you know how when we were in the Rose Palace we fought the Woodmon, then we bumped into the Vegemon because I'm an idiot. After the Digimon battle, we actually got a level up. So before we put these guys to sleep, let's have a look at some of our tamer skills, because we have 10 points to spend here. And I don't know if we're going to be able to put it to good use, but we may as well have a little look. So the main ones I was thinking about taking care of is obviously our Digivolution stuff, because we are about to Digivolve in a champion, probably tomorrow. But that being said, we've already done all this shit, so we don't have to worry about any of that. Fuck. I guess it really doesn't matter. I might even just leave this, guys. I'm not sure. Damage cooperation boost attacks, maybe. I'm actually not sure what we're going to do with these guys, so sorry to debate you guys, but we're going to just leave that. It turns out that we have everything we need. Let's just put this dude or these guys to sleep and find out what happens when they wake up. That's the save button. That doesn't say sleep, Jack. Okay, we're going to put these guys to sleep eventually. This episode has been going on for far too long, and honestly it's causing me a lot of pain. Alright guys, sorry about that. We are back, but it looks like our little fellows didn't digivolve anyways, regardless, so I'm going to just feed them real quick. I think that at some point today, I mean, I could have miscalculated this massively, but I don't think that's the case. Let me just have a quick peek at our partners. They are age 3, so maybe they don't digivolve today. Maybe I'm debating you guys left and right. Sometimes in this game I am a massive noob, but I think that's a really good place to leave it, because as I said, guys, I'm sorry that we can't actually proc the Digivolution. I really wanted to. But I don't think these guys are going to change just yet. It might be at some point today, but that could be in an hour's time, it could be in a few hours' time, and honestly, I'm already running over. So, I hate to talk about time as much, but it's something that I pay quite a lot of attention to, and blah 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 blah. You guys get the job, but we have a lot of stuff to do when we come back. It means that hopefully tomorrow's episode will be quite good, because we will definitely be able to proc champion Digivolution. We will be able to run around and speak to all of our new recruits, and then we can also actually properly organise our tamer points, which I wasn't able to do there correctly, because again, there wasn't any immediate ones, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to put our points into just yet, because honestly we could probably leave them and wait till a point when we need to actually know what we need, and then have a stockpile of points just waiting for us, if that makes sense. So I've had a bit of a messy episode today, guys. To you folks, this episode will be about 45, maybe a little bit more minutes, but for me right now recording it's like an hour and 25, because I've been training, I've been travelling, I've been doing a lot of stuff off screen, and so I am completely lost in this this mess of our journey, but at the same time I love this the most, so yeah, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Daryl and Kay, thank you for your time and for stopping by. We will be back tomorrow with yet another part of the chapter, or the next chapter, another part of the story, and hopefully we will do all of the above. We might even be able to encounter some new battles and hopefully recruit some Digimon. I'm not sure what we have planned yet, but we will see. And then after that, once we get to Ultimate and Mega Digimon, we can start progressing through our story again, which will take us no time at all. So thanks again, guys. Hope yous are doing well. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next part. Bye bye. Just out of curiosity, I just have a feeling. All right, let's have a look at this. I wonder. Let's find out. Yeah. I knew it. You little bastards. Digivolution in tomorrow's episode, folks. I'll see you then.